My stepmother insulted my disability at her own wedding. The chocolate fountain got its revenge. My dad remarried about 8 years ago. He had divorced my mom, and his new wife had actually been his mistress the whole time. She was vile. She constantly belittled me, made fun of the pills I take for my mental illness despite literally being a pharmacist herself, and treated my siblings horribly. But she was younger than my dad, so none of that seemed to matter to him. When they got married, I was made a bridesmaid, mostly because she did not have any real friends of her own. At the reception, we were all taking pictures in front of a chocolate fountain. I am on the autism spectrum and genuinely struggle to look directly at a camera. When we had to retake a photo because I was not looking at the right moment, she leaned down and whispered something directly in my ear. I am not going to repeat it here, but it involved a word that starts with R, and it was every bit as ugly as you're imagining. So I snapped. Nobody noticed as I very slowly started nudging the chocolate fountain toward the edge of the table. When it finally reached the edge, it tipped and made full contact with the back of her pure white wedding dress. By the time she noticed, it genuinely looked like she had soiled herself. But to everyone else watching, it just looked like a terrible accident. She had no spare dress, and that stain was never coming out. So the first dance, cutting the cake, every single speech, this woman sat through her entire reception with what looked like a massive brown stain spread across the back of her dress. What was supposed to be the happiest day of her life, she now remembers because of that stain. And nobody ever knew it was me, until now.